Good evening, everybody. It is 7:40 here in Florida, and it's almost nighttime. And I just want to say blessings to everybody. And I also want to come on and if you do hear a humming or it's sounding like rain or whatever behind me, that is my air conditioner. It's very, 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 very hot here in Florida, you guys. Um, anyways, what I wanted to do is I wanted to share a little something with you, and also I wanted to tell everybody because there have been people that are coming to me and asking me about Love by the King, Colleen. And I called her yesterday because I found out her channel was down, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on here? Now, I knew she's moving and all this. She's got a whole lot on her plate right now, y'all. But I wanted to call and make sure what was going on with her, and she's fine. And like I said, she is moving from one place to another, and she's just has a whole lot to deal with right now, you guys. So we were on the phone, we were talking yesterday, and my phone died. So she called me back, and I just want to share this with you. She said, I know your phone died. I was going to tell you more about the dream where I handed in my blanket. Now, she had a dream, you guys, that it was a while back, and I can't remember it all. I only have about 1,000,000 dreams in my head, y'all. My poor little brain is full to capacity. Anyways, so she says the dream where I handed in my blanket. Now, she had a dream where Jesus was in a booth, and everybody was handing in their ministry items, and she just skipped everybody and went up to the line there to Jesus, and she was holding this big, heavy blanket, she said, and he just looked at her and smiled, and basically just knew that, well, she knew that she felt his love, and that he knew it was just too much for her right now. And so he took her blanket, and well, I'll read it out here. Let's see. A dream where I handed in my blanket. Part of it didn't make sense before, but it does now. We were all on a boat that looked like an ark. I knew we had been on a mission for Jesus. I equate this with our YouTube videos, amen, talking about salvation and the rapture. Then we arrived at the line and handed in our ministry items to Jesus. He said to me, "Feel that? That's an earthquake." And all of us heard him and scrambled around getting ready to go. It was time. I somehow knew we had put the boat, ark, partially disassembled, back into storage. We knew we had to get it back out, reassemble it, and get on it in a hurry. I feel like that means we had kind of lost hope or given up a bit right at the end, but then scrambled because we knew it was finally time. Amen, sister. Now, as we know, she turned in her ministry item, her YouTube channel, you guys, because she's tired right now. She has got a whole load on her of things that she's doing. And, and Jesus was like, he was, smiling at her and very loving, she says. And, there have been a lot of people that, well, they're, including myself, they're going, oh, okay, I guess we got more time to go here. But like she said, they had put the ark away, and now they had to reassemble it again. The ark is the rapture, you guys. And I really feel like we do not have a whole lot of time. She has another dream where Theo, which means gift of God, Theodore, and that's her little grandbaby. He was leaning on a wall. Well, we know everything that's going on with the wall. There's a lot of there's a lot of things going on over there where, uh, well, I think the I think it was the Mexican army that came over across our border and took the weapons away from our U.S. soldiers, from what I can remember. I could be wrong, but I think that's the way it went. And there's been riots and everything else over there, you guys, in the Mexico part, Texas, and in those areas, and in California, and just there's a whole lot going on. And now we know what's going on with Venezuela, and Russia told Maduro to stay in the country, and Trump is saying that, he's going to intervene, and that could start a whole mess. And so we got a whole lot of stuff going on right now. The weather is horrible upstate. So many different states of what's going on right now. They've got hail all over the place, and our brother Chad has had several dreams about hail. And there's been several brothers and sisters that have had dreams about mud. Calvin, the woman, honey, I don't know your name, from Joy in the Morn. And there was a few other ones that had dreams about mud also. And there's just so much, you guys. Tornadoes. Chad has had dreams about tornadoes and 100-mile-an-hour winds. Patrick, and I'm going to share this with you too. Patrick put out a video, and he has, I'll share that with you later. I'll share that with you later. But I'm going to do a teaching on the fig tree and the generation that goes along with it, because we have to understand that there are quite a few different meanings to generation in the Bible. And that, again, goes back to one of Colleen's dreams, and it's about summer, meaning the parable of the fig tree. And I will get into that when I do a teaching on it, and I'm not going to go into that right now, you guys, but I do not believe we're going to be here much longer. And like I said, there's earthquakes going on everywhere. California, Texas, Utah, North Carolina, all over the place. There's tsunamis. It's growing quicker and faster and more together. And then all this bad weather. They just had a earthquake and volcano eruption in Mexico not too long ago. That Hilda Cynthia, my little Pooh Bear, I love you, honey, she told me about. And there's just so much, y'all. My husband had a dream about an earthquake. So I'm going to leave you with that. Colleen is fine, and she loves you guys, and she may be back, because she didn't take it completely down. She can put her channel back up, because I was like, oh, you've got so many good teachings on there, So anyways, let's just pray for her to have the strength and the peace and the patience to get through everything that she's got to go through right now to get back where she needs to be, here on Tube. Still preaching the good news and teaching the good news. That's what we're about. The channels seem to be growing about grace. Amen. Um, all we can do, you guys, is just keep speaking the truth. And the good news is that we are saved by grace through faith. It is not of ourselves. It is a gift from God, so that no man should boast. We are not under the law anymore. It is about the circumcision of the heart. It's about our will and His will working together, producing love out of faith. Okay, so anyways, I just want to let you guys know what happened to Colleen and give you a little bit of hope here. Nobody knows when we're going to go home, you know. The Lord, I don't believe, has given anybody a specific date. And if He has, wow. That's all I can say about that is wow. We just keep looking, hoping, watching, praying, and preaching the good news, you guys, and trying to get people saved. You guys have a blessed night. I will be back on. I don't know if it'll be tonight or not, but I will be back on with the parable of the fig tree. And, well, there's a whole lot of hope in that, too. So, you guys have a beautiful and blessed night tonight. Amen and amen.